Hi everybody, this is the left-handed shooter. Today we're going to take a look at my Gerber knives. Okay, we're going to start off with, this is the Paraframe Mini. It's all stainless steel. It has a nail nick. This is how you open it. I think the steel on here is, I think it's just a 420. And this thing's made in China. You know, these are nice and light. It's easy to keep clean because it's pretty much it's all just open. Has a liner lock. You can only, on this thing, you can't, the pocket clip is not reversible. It's only on the one side. Let's see how much she weighs. .4 ounces. And you know, when this is in your pocket, it's so small and light, you don't even know it's even there, which is kind of cool. Now, let's take a look at its big brother, or bigger brother. This is another Paraframe. This has a nitride coated frame, or coated blade. Also on this one, you can't, the pocket clip is not reversible. It has two thumb studs. It's got a frame lock. I don't know, did I say liner lock or frame lock on this one? This is a frame lock. I don't know if I said liner lock, but it's a frame lock. And you can see the difference. Here's the size comparison of the two. I think this whole thing is like a little over 7 inches long. The blade itself is like 2 3/4. See how much she weighs. .7 ounces. That's a good little knife. I think I picked this thing up at Walmart. In fact, I picked both those things up at Walmart. So if you're picking up at Walmart, you know it's made in China. But if you want to take it apart, you just got these little hex screws in here to pull out. But it's a good little knife. Next, we're going to take a look at this thing's called the Airfoil. This thing is very slick in your hands. I mean, it is slick. Has two thumb studs. Has a liner lock with some jimping right here, also jimping up here. The blade is 2.5 inches long. The body's 3 1/4. Overall, it's 6.5 inches. And once again, it's non-reversible. And I believe this one, I think this one comes out of China too, and has, I think this, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's like 420 steel. 2.2 ounces. But it's a good looking knife. She's pretty straight in there, if you can see. Okay. Okay, now we have the US1. As you can see, this one is made in USA. And I think I paid like $7 for this thing. Has a nail nick on it right here, and also it's a lock back. And the frame here, or the grips, it's all rubberized, so it fits good in your hands. It's fairly thin. This does have 420 steel. Pretty sharp right now. But for a USA made blade, this is fairly inexpensive. And let's see. 1.1 ounces. I think I got this thing on Amazon a couple years ago. Also has jimping up here. Lanyard hole. There's no pocket clip on this thing. Okay. And now we have the Ultralight LST. This one is also USA made in Portland. This has a lock back. There isn't a nail nick on this one though. It has nylon injected molded handles. Lanyard hole. The blade is 7 3/4 long. The body's 2 1/4. Overall, 4.5 inches. And she weighs, let's see, she weighs hardly nothing. Yeah, that's why it's the Ultralight. Just 0.6 of an ounce. Or now it says 0.5, so must be the wind. But yeah, when this thing's in your pocket, you don't even notice it. Drop point. Okay, let's move on here. This is the Kettlebell. It has a, has 2 thumb studs on it. It's frame lock. Blades of fine edge, textured grip on one side, stainless on the other. It's a clip point, fine edge. It has a finger choil. There's no jimping on the top here though. Nice and smooth. It's got a lanyard hole. The steel here is a 7CR 17 MOV. And the handle is anodized aluminum and steel gray. Feels good in your hand though. And it's out of the factory, she's pretty sharp. Let's see how much she weighs. She's coming in at 3.7 ounces. And this is made in China. Okay. Let's move on. Here we have the Highbrow Compact. Okay, now this one comes with a pocket clip that is reversible. Reverse to this size. Has a lanyard hole. Has a pivot lock right here, so you can lock it, so you can't open it. And okay, what am I doing here? I'm struggling. Oh yeah, it's got this lock thing up here. Like assisted opening. Slide lock. It's got a finger flipper. This is kind of, I don't know if I like this. It's kind of wonky. But it locks, that's what locks it in. Go like this, pull these down. She'll fold back down. She's kind of thick though. She's, you know, this is kind of a thicker knife. But she locks down there straight. Let's see. Okay. This has the 7CR 17 MOV steel. Drop point blade. As you can see, Gerber. And it is slick in your hand though. If your hands are slick and this is slick, this knife is slick. Let's see what she weighs. Coming in at 3.9 ounces. And I don't know if you can see, this is kind of a stonewash look to it, the blade. You can pick that up. Okay. Now let's see what I got. Okay, this is the Air Ranger. It's the 7CR MOV steel. Has a plain edge, folding, it's a folder. Has a little liner lock in here. Two thumb studs. Open it, opens fairly easy. Has a non-reversible pocket clip. Has a lanyard hole. The grips are aluminum. Let's see. Clip point. Let's see. And this is like a greenish color to it. And let's see what it weighs. 2.5 ounces. And it's fairly thin, light. And when I got this, it came with this thing. It's called the Mullet. It's like a multi-tool thing. Let's see. It has the Mullet has a 1/4 inch hex driver, which is this guy. It has a belt loop, which is this. It has a scraper, which is this, I guess, scraper or screwdriver, whatever you want to use it for. It has a nail puller right here. It has a large edge screwdriver right there. It has a smaller screwdriver edge right here. Pry bar, bottle opener, and what is this thing called? The cross driver. I don't know what the heck you can use that for. Yeah, I guess it has a little driving thing. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know, some kind of useless, if you ask me. But anyways, it came in the package with this thing on the Air Ranger and the Mullet. Okay, that's enough of that. And now we have it's kind of cool. This is the 06 Fast. It's assisted opening. Has a pocket clip, only it's non-reversible. Has a lanyard hold. Also has a strike point right here if you gotta bust open some glass or pop someone in the head. They're, you know, kind of being a jerk. You don't want to stab them. You could just right there on their forehead. Here's the safety lock. When it's on red, it means you can open it, and she opens now. It's got the serrated edge, which I kind of don't like. Blade's black. This is the 7CR 17 MOV stainless steel. The handle is a G10. It's got some jimping here. It actually feels good in your hand. Let's see, I'm left-handed here. Is this like the Tonto shape? But she's a good sized knife. Let's see, we'll cut something with it. Cuts it like butter. Like butter. Anyways. Should do the job for you. But she is a bigger knife and a little bit heavier. So you pull that in there. Let's see what she weighs. Let's turn this thing on first. Coming in at 5.6 ounces. Let me see, is there anything else I missed on this thing? These are just fast reviews. I got so many. But look, she, right dead center. It's got the 2 thumb studs. All right, let's move on. Okay, here's the shark belly. I just got this the other day. Picked this thing up at Turner's. It's the 420 steel. It has the pocket clip. It's a little bit different than the other guys. It's non-reversible. Lanyard hole. And this is your shark, what are they calling this thing? The shark skin grip. And she is fairly light. It's got jimping up here. And these are this is how you open it with your fingers right here. Has a plain edge, lock back. She locks right in here. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, also this one is made in USA. And like I said, it's the 420 HC steel. She feels good in your hand. Okay, this is supposed to be the modern sheep foot, according to what this thing says. There's your thumb opening. This is scratch resistant pocket clip. And it's a glass-filled nylon handle. Let's see what she weighs. She's weighing in at 2 ounces, which is not bad. All right. She's not bad. Let's see, let's close this down. All right. And now my final Gerber. This is the Flatiron. Okay, the pocket clips, again, it's non-reversible. A lot of non-reversibles I noticed on the Gerbers versus other knives I've had. But anyways, all right. It has aluminum scale handles. I don't know if there's any scales in there, but it's all aluminum. This one's cool. Okay, this is it's a cleaver. It's got a fine edge, and it's kind of like stone washed a little bit. If you can see that. It's a frame lock design, big beefy frame lock here, which locks in there good. And then here's a locking plate. There's no lanyard hold on this guy. But it's got a large finger choil here. And let's see. Yeah, cuts that like butter. She comes in real sharp. This is the 720/17 MOV steel. And unfortunately, this is made in our favorite country also, China. But this one's actually pretty cool. It's like my favorite one. And she is a little bit heavier, I think, than the other guys. Let's see, because it's all metal. 5.4 ounces. Let's see, any other information I can say about these? The overall length of this guy, let's see here, around 8 inches. The blade, the actual blade is, what is it, like 3 inches. The body, the handle, 4 3/4. But hey, this is cool. A little bit different. I like it. So if you got any questions or comments, just leave them below. Remember to like and subscribe, share, help me out. And on this channel, we like to say, let's go Brandon. I will catch you on the next one. Later.